everybody, today is Wednesday, May 15th, and this week my aides and everybody that works in my classroom have really been pushing hard to get everything ready for graduation, and you know, my office assistant has been wonderful, and I don't know, I've just been really appreciating them lately, so I decided today to make a new recipe that I saw on the back of a peanut butter chip package, and they are peanut butter and Hershey chocolate marbled brownies. So I'm going to be making those today and taking them in for them tomorrow to enjoy. And if you would like to experiment with this recipe with me, stay tuned and watch how it's done. You're going to want to start with a 13 by 9 by 2 glass baking dish and a little piece of butter that you're going to use to grease your pan. If you have, you can use various things to grease your pan. You can use butter, you can use margarine, you can use shortening. It just depends on what you prefer. I don't have any shortening. My family prefers shortening, but I don't have any shortening in the house right now, so I am going to be using some butter. Okay, and you want to make sure that you grease the entire pan with clean fingers, please. You're going to grease the entire pan to make sure that all of the corners and the sides have been completely greased. You don't want anything to stick, because that's the worst thing you could possibly do with baked goods, is to have something stick when you bring it out. So grease the entire pan, and then let's get ready for the next step. Okay, so the first step that you're going to want to do is put your 1/4 of a cup of peanut butter and 2 sticks of butter inside your mixer, or if you're going to hand do this, you can do that as well. And you're going to mix these together until well blended. Okay, so it's well blended now, and as you can tell, it's turned a very pale buttered color, a very pale light brown. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to scrape down the sides, and then I'm going to add in 1 cup of brown sugar and 1 cup of regular sugar, and I'm going to blend that as well. Okay, so I've put in my 1 cup of brown sugar, and now I'm going to add in my 1 cup of regular sugar. And again, you're going to want to blend this until well mixed. Start slow so it doesn't go all over the place. Okay, so now the sugar is completely mixed in, and what you're going to want to do is crack 3 eggs into a bowl or cup and add 1 egg at a time slowly. So that's what I'm going to do. So now I'm going to mix together my dry ingredients, which is 2 cups of flour, 2 cups of flour, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then a 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, I'm just gonna do the easy way. I'm gonna snap my lid on and shake it up. Alright, let's go add it in. Okay, everybody, so now that we scraped down our bowl and everything's pretty much mixed in, we're going to add in one full bag, which is 10 ounces of the peanut butter chips, and then we're going to pour it into our pan. Here we go. In goes the peanut butter chips, quickly mix them. Okay, and that's done. Now I'm going to pour it into a pan, only half of it, and then I'm going to top that half with the Hershey syrup and then layer it again with the other half of the batter to make it swirled. Okay, so I've added half of the batter to the pan and I spread it around, and then I poured half a cup of Hershey's dark chocolate syrup, and it says to spoon it onto the batter. Okay, so I've put the entire mixture on top, and I figured the best way to do that would be to spoon a little bit all over the place, and that way when you spread it, you're not mixing in the chocolate. So hopefully that works. I'm gonna try to use a knife to see, hopefully, that we don't mix it all up. I'm thinking that they want you to just cover it. You're not wanting to mix it together. And since this is a marbling recipe where you're supposed to marble it, if a little bit, leaks through on the edges like that, I'm sure that's okay. Alright, now you're going to put this in a 350-degree oven for, let's see how long it says, 350-degree oven for 35 to 40 minutes or until lightly browned. Okay, see you later. Okay, everybody, so this is what it looks like. It took about 35 minutes to cook, and I'm going to check it. I can't find my little tester that I used to have, and so this is the only thing I could find is a corn on the cob skewer. So let's check it to make sure it's done. If it comes out clean, it's done. So let's try the middle, and it's clean. So these are done. See if I can see the side view, and it's looking really good. So when it cools down a little bit, let me turn off the clear off. When it cools down a bit, I'm going to slice it up and show you what it looks like with a slice. It's still a bit too warm to put into baggies right now, but it's not too warm for me to enjoy a slice. So I have a brownie here with a nice cold glass of milk in my favorite piggy mug, and I am going to enjoy this brownie. The marbling turned out really, really well. It's very substantial. It's a big brownie. I probably will not even finish half of it. It's about an inch thick, and you can see the pieces inside with the marbling as well as the peanut butter chips really held up during the baking. So that's going to be my brownie. That's my dessert for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you tomorrow. Bye.